let's hear from some more people about the jar.
Can you tell us who the partners of the East Riding are?
Yes, the East Riding of Yorkshire Council's Children's Trust arrangements have a range of statutory partners. That includes the police, schools, the health services, the primary health services, and also the hospitals and the provider services within health, the voluntary and independent sector, and indeed any organisation that's publicly funded that is providing services for children and young people are part of our partnership and our trust arrangements.
We know the jar involved the council, but how did it involve the partners?
Well, our partner services were inspected just as rigorously as those services within the council. So they looked at the frontline health services, they looked at what the police are doing, and looked at the sort of what we're doing as statutory as partners and at a strategic level, but and also right down at the front line. How are those services working with the council services to ensure that the children and young people in East Riding are getting good services?
What work is there to be done to make sure that the improvements are made?
Well, there's some areas that we need to improve. For example, teenage pregnancy. There are still too many young people becoming parents in the East Riding. So together with the health and our other partners, we'll be working to try and reduce the number of young people who become parents each year. We're also looking to improve the services that we provide to our children with a disability, and also looking at improving overall the quality of frontline work so we can be really confident that children are staying safe. So these are some of the things that we'll be doing with our partners to make sure that the services in East Riding continue to improve for children and young people.
Thank you, Alison.
Hey, I'm Kerna. I'm joined by a representative of the Children's Trust, Mark, who works at the Humberside Fire and Rescue Service. Right. As a partner of the Children's Trust, what is the Humberside Fire and Rescue Service doing with children and young people?
Hi Kerma. Well, the Fire and Rescue Service have got a real core role to play in looking after the safety of children and young people in the Humberside area. And as a member of the Children's Trust, we feel that we can contribute greatly. Clearly, the safety of children and young people is our primary role, and that's about making sure that people are safe in their homes and making sure that children and young people are safe on the roads.
Okay, thank you. What is your role and what are you doing at the moment?
Well, the Fire Service has got a key role really in terms of educating and informing children and young people about safety, and safety in the home and safety on the roads. And what we're doing at the moment is a whole range of different educational type packages in both primary and senior schools, and we're looking at making sure that young people have got a good awareness and a good personal understanding of what safety looks like and what it really means. Now, one of the key things that the Fire Service really values is that children, young people still see firefighters as really valuable role models, and we're using that now to our full benefit to really enforce this safety message.
And what would you ideally like to do in the future with children and young people?
Well, we recognise very clearly that children, young people are our future, and we've got to invest in young people. We've got to invest to make sure that they're safe, to make sure that they're healthy, and that they've got opportunity that opens doors. What we've been doing is a whole range of youth type programmes where we've brought young children and young adults into fire stations, and we've put them through a range of different firefighting type exercises. And we bolted onto that a number of educational and academic qualifications, and it's really proving to be successful.
Thank you, Mark. I'm Kerna, reporting for JAR News.
Anything you'd like to say about the jar? We want to know what you thought of the report and the services for young people and children. So email us at jarnews@eastriding.gov.uk, or you can watch this special report anytime you want at www.youtube.com/jarnewslive. Now, finally, live from the County Hall, I think we have Tom.
Yes, thanks Martha. Earlier I spoke to Councillor Peacock. Councillor Peacock is a very important person within the council for all things to do with children and young people. Let's see what she had to say. Councillor Peacock, it's really good that the council wants to get the views of children and young people on the services that affect them. How will you encourage them to have their say?
Well, we're hoping to use this latest JAR inspection to launch a higher profile for children in the East Riding to have their say. We do already have a youth budget conference where children come and participate and give their views on how some of the money should be spent from the council, and we're hoping to build on that in the future.
What aspects of the JAR report are you most proud of?
I'm particularly proud of the fact that the inspectors mentioned the fact that the children in the East Riding feel that it is a safe and happy place to live.
So what happens now?
The next thing is an action plan that comes from the inspection. Part of that will be on this DVD, which will be shown to all the children in all the schools in the East Riding. And we will then continue to visit all the schools and encouraging all the children to participate in what their council does for them.
Councillor, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, this isn't it for the JAR?
Not at all. It's really important for people of all ages to get involved and let the council know what they think of the services for children and young people and what they'd like to see improved.
It's a bit much though, isn't it, Tom? Asking kids to talk to the council.
You'd think so, but it's pretty easy. Just email jarnews@eastriding.gov.uk or go to www.eriding.net to find out more.
And they'll listen to us.
That's the plan.
Thanks, Tom.
Yes, thanks, Martha.
A quick look at the weather for tomorrow. Sam.
I'll be honest, Martha. I've no idea.
Thanks, Sam. And finally, the Children's Trust wants to give you the kind of services you need. So look at the website, email and let them know. It can't hurt, can it? Stay safe and I'll see you soon.